And that bloody cockroach is back, people. We're talking about episodes 25 and 26. We're gonna speed through 25 because there really wasn't much happening on there. We just figured out that Mitch was sneaky. I mean, we always knew that, but he really, showed that it was him being intentional and not just Mitch being Mitch. This is Mitch being sneaky and trying to sabotage. I think he has a thing for Zach and he's trying to sabotage that, but whatever. Honestly, I think Katie and Zach are done and they're just treading water right now. I mean, in 26, it looked like they settled things, but let's be honest, I don't think that that's happening. I feel like Zach kind of has lost interest and Katie's probably not giving him enough. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. I think that it was stupid that Katie was doing the exact same thing that she did in her season, putting all her eggs in Zach's basket. It's like, you've done this, you've made this mistake before. What is wrong with you? Seriously. But whatever. But Zach is really cool. The way he handled that conversation with Mitch, I was very impressed. He's a very, very chilled guy, and he could have come at that many different ways, but I was impressed with the way he handled himself. I can see Zach and Whitney not in a long time relationship, but they would have mad fun, serious fun. I think they would have a lot of fun together. I just don't know that they are long-term relationship material, and I hope that Whitney finds somebody, in one of the new guys that has come in 26. I feel like Ty and Montel were trying to warn the girls about Scott, but the girls were not listening. I still don't think Scott is 100% sold on Catherine. I don't think Catherine is 100% sold on Scott. I think it's just them holding on to what they have right now until something else comes along. And now that there's Casa Amor, we're gonna see what it's like. So the 26 starts off and it's very heated. Scott decides to pull everybody together and have this conversation, when they were talking about him in 25. And Catherine was like, I don't think that this is the best way for you to handle that. But he's like, this is how I handle things. So whatever. I don't think it was the best way for him to handle it, but people have their own different ways, so it's fine. I felt like it was more a boys' issue and he should have pulled the boys aside and had that conversation with them, but whatever, it's all good. They seem to have had it all out. Everybody spilled their guts. They said what they wanted to say and they dealt with it, so I guess it's all good now. Whitney shut it down with Katie. You know how Katie was trying to basically gaslight Whitney and say, oh, I didn't know. Whitney didn't know either, people. They've had 2 conversations. And I like how Whitney said, well, you don't put your cards on the table either, so I could basically flip it on you and say the exact same thing, that I don't really know where you're coming from or where your head is. And I just love Whitney. I love Whitney. I love Whitney. I really hope that they find her somebody, honestly, because she deserves it, man. I like that it was nice that they gave them a concert right before they ripped their hearts out of their chests, because let's be honest, Casa Amor is gonna break people up. It's no joke. People are gonna mess up, people are gonna misbehave, and it's gonna fall back on a lot of hearts, and it's sad, but it's the entertainment. Leah seemed a tad bit too happy about Casa Amor and the new boys that are coming into the house. I'm kind of calling BS on Leah. I mean, I never really liked her. I thought that she was just floating around until something better came along. Kind of proved me right, but we'll see how that works out. The guys, Elam was giving me Balding vibes, I'm not gonna lie. Lokan, I think, no impressions whatsoever. Zachary was giving nerd vibes. Cody is cute, but I think maybe too young for what the girls are looking for in this house. I think he's there to play and he's there to cause trouble. Uzi with the eyes, man, just giving smolder. I thought that he was cute, and he has those particular eyes of that one guy from Vampire Diaries that I absolutely love. So Ben was giving square head. He's not bad looking. I just really honestly had no impression on him whatsoever. It looks like the girls were a lot cuter than the bunch of guys that they brought. And that bloody cockroach is back, people. I told you Molly was not gone. I told you so. And she's back, and that's gonna be interesting. I want to see how Zach handles that whole situation.